Did you actually say that out loud though?
Yes.
Okay, Everett, like, it was on the walkie-talkie, and Penelope was like, somebody's talking about darkness, blah, 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 blah. And he'll just look over at you and say, what?
This camera footage is full. 20 hours of Victoria staring at the camera until we walk in the door, and then it's us. And I will point it and show that I'm not making it up.
But she's not here.
She's not here, and we haven't been separated for 20 hours. We haven't been separated for 2 hours.
On the walkie-talkie. Penelope, we might have a problem.
Oh? Wait, do I hear that? I hear it, right?
Yeah, the walkie-talkies
Okay.
seem to work fine now.
Are you still upstairs?
Yes.
Right, we're gonna come up to you.
Is it dusty up there?
It's, yes. There is also, there was either a murder or something else, but a long time ago. Just be aware of the blood. But yes, it's very dusty. Joe is not okay. I think moving quickly up here might not be a bad idea.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look at Everett really quick. Should we? I mean, there's a lot of boxes and everything around here. Should we see if anything could be useful or stands out?
Well, I mean, from what we can see, there is, like, boxes labeled portable generators, box of halogen lamps. Was there anything else in here?
In this particular room, no. There's
Storage.
something weird about the fact that there is a missing generator and you haven't seen one, but other than that, this room, no. Workshop, though, if you just want useful tools, the workshop's probably got stuff if you look a little bit closer.
Yeah, we skipped
Because
the
that's
workshop,
like-
but we should go back in.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, there's a lot of weird things here, and who knows if the workshop maybe has tools, better lights.
For what? Exactly. You want to be able to see these terrible nightmares better.
Might help, or, a light. This place is definitely weird. Maybe we can use them to light a path. Breadcrumbs. Light the way behind us in case something weird happens.
I think that we should get to everyone else. I think that is a little bit higher of a priority than going scavenger hunting.
You never know what's in there, but if you want, we can just go.
I mean, we can always come back.
Can we?
Well, all right, you could say the same thing. We could always go to our friends. Can we? No, nothing is guaranteed in this terrible, awful house.
Well, with the map, what else is upstairs?
Let me
A
see.
lot of different things. There's a bunch of bedrooms. There's a lounge of some kind. There's food storage. I doubt any of the food there is going to be edible. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, specifically, there's a lounge seating area, food store, kitchen, dining room, bedrooms, and bathrooms.
Maybe useful things upstairs. Also a kitchen where Joe and Penelope went.
Or they can come here, because it's more important to go where the bathroom is.
Why?
You're the one who wants to go up there.
I want to go to where Joe and Penelope are.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I
saying-
guess it could come down here, but why?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why do you want to?
Because I have a feeling about the workshop.
Wait, why did you bring up the bathrooms, though?
Because there's nothing useful up there.
How do you know that?
How do you know there's nothing in the workshop?
I'll go over the radio. Penelope, is there any way that you and Joe can come down here? Kind of like mildly glaring towards Pierce.
I would say if you're looking for a safe meetup spot, the lobby seems all right.
The lobby seems all right. We could do that. She's like looking at Joe and nodding questioningly.
Feel like
Sh-
all of us together.
Meet up in the lobby or something like that.
Yep.
All right. I think everyone should walk through the doors like together as closely as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comforting.
Nothing to worry about here.
And I'll open the door between the storage and the lobby.
Alrighty. So I want to say you all meet up in the lobby.
Yay.
Yay, we did it!
I have my happy ghost mug. That's going to bring luck to our game, right?
I have my be gay and summon demons mug, so there we go.
Don't summon demons, but it's perfectly fine to be gay.
Good.
Thank you, Dave.
probably shouldn't summon
Don't
demons.
summon demons.
You got enough
I have
problems.
my candy that's written all. I have my candy that's written all in Spanish.
Yeah, the king size
Hey!
candy bar.
Jason's in Mexico right now. That's why.
Sure am.
So who,
Mexico.
really quick, who has the blueprint?
The one from
Uh,
upstairs?
Yeah.
Joe probably does.
Joe.
Or maybe, I don't know. Joe, did you pick up the blueprint?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I want to say, did you show everybody it?
That's why I had to roll my thing because there was so much blood on it.
I pick up the book. I don't know if that's important.
You can
happy
keep it.
now?
I feel
Okay,
like it's
cool.
something you'd want to keep
Yeah.
because it's a weird book.
Yeah.
But I want to say, who would probably, if somebody wants to give me some sort of skill test to remember something about the blueprints, go ahead and tell me what skill you want to use.
I did research on the blueprints.
Alrighty. Research. Well, first of all, you notice the grisly blood. There's dried blood all over it and stuff. Second of-
I'm used to seeing grisly sights.
That's fine.
Just to add in, is there anything I could notice afterwards or during? Because I have points in architecture.
Hey, look at you.
Probably nothing. I mean, that'll become useful in a sec. However, the your research spend, where you say you're looking at it, you suddenly
Man.
remember something, and I'm only reminding you of this because it's been like a month. But like the bloody thing on it says, "I hope it'll be enough." Right?
Right.
Right. And the notebook that one Adam DeBrat had in his room said, "As Nathan said, I hope it is enough." So you kind of put two and two together a little bit there. Well, yeah, I give you that. And you could put two and two together. If you put two and two together.
You get
A
But
bad peanut butter
this was
sandwich.
a bad sandwich. I think this was written by Nathan. Terrible.
you said his name out loud, and you hear
Sure.
there's sort of like a like noise that you hear kind of come from the inner wall. Like, it almost feels like a pressure kind of built a little bit when you did that.
Where's abouts in this lobby is this inner wall doorway supposed to be?
Technically, if you're standing in the doorway of the entrance, directly across. But
I thought that's where the stairs were.
The stairs are kind of off to the left a little bit and spiral upwards. But Piers, with your architecture...
Just to add, with architecture, I have points in natural history and occult studies as well as architecture.
Oh my!
Who
Look at
are
all these
you?
things that you're doing. So you go up to where you, like, looking at the blueprint, then being like, yeah, it'd be right there. You kind of, like, put your hand over it. Two things you notice immediately. One, definitely feels like it's been cemented over. Like, there's something here. Two, cold as fuck. That wall is really cold.
So, well, this door, or this wall, is definitely covering up a hallway or some sort of entry. Also, it is freezing.
I will touch the wall.
It touches back. Like, as you go to put your hand on it, you see a hand kind of come out of the wall and like, kind of grab your
Absolutely
hand
not.
and lace its fingers. It looks like it's part of the wall. Like, the wall just kind of warped forward a little bit and just grabbed your hand. And then it pulls you closer to the wall. Like, jerks you close. Another hand kind of come out, and then another hand kind of come out, and they're starting to kind of envelop around you. One of them's kind of going for your neck slowly.
I am going to try to grab Everett. Since I'm right there, aren't I?
It's just
Yeah, we're
yanking
right
back
next to
and
each
forth.
other.
Alrighty.
terrible.
It's a scuffing test, which is a general ability, so you're going to have to roll for it. I want to say it's just a 2, because it's just 2 hands so far. One of them just kind of holding Everett's hand, and the other one kind of going for the neck, and one on the leg and stuff like that to kind of hold Everett against the wall. And more hands are kind of slowly starting to come out of the wall, too. Like,
That's a scuffing for me to grab Everett,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're
Well, then-
wrestling Everett away from the wall.
I will use 1 point.
Okay, so you manage to just rip Everett away from the wall, and then the hands just kind of keep coming out, and they go longer than human hands should. Like, you'd think that an armpit would eventually appear, but they don't. They just keep kind of going. Now there's a few hands just kind of coming out of the wall.
Alright, back up.
Yeah, we'll
Back
just
up very
keep
quickly.
Backing up.
And that's when you start to realize you kind of almost trip over something, and there's hands now coming out of the floor, too.
Oh no.
And they start grabbing, like, around at everybody,
Oh.
but they're kind of too slow, so you're able to kind of, like, for now, step away, but eventually numbers will outnumber you.
You know what I remembered? I have a crowbar.
You sure do.
Hey.
I'm
There's
gonna
also-
start swinging.
You can do that to kind of keep them at bay. I want to say you can just spend a point in just scuffing. Just spend a point in it. Don't have to roll for it. You'll keep the hands at bay for now. Like, you're batting them away as they're starting to get close to people, but you're not making any progress towards stopping them from coming. You're just stopping them from attacking people.
Just defending.
Yeah, you're defending right now and just being yeah, and then eventually I might have to ask you to make another like spend more points in scuffing if you keep it up. But something needs to be done about all of these hands.
Okay, well, you guys are the experts in this stuff. Please hurry.
Everett, that's when you know that the workshop might have stuff that you can handle with this. I want to say, because you're the only one that was in that room to give you like an idea. Uh-oh, Pierce.
Oh. We should. I'm just gonna point back towards the storage and warehouse. That way. And Everett's just gonna like grab onto whoever's closest and like start.
Oh, to the workshop?
Shut up, Piers!
More hands are kind of coming out of the walls, even in the storage room and everything as you're running. You get to the workshop. I would like a spend in some sort of skill. What would you like to do?
I would have thought I ran with. I thought all of us ran.
Oh, I thought you were splitting it up. Yeah, I guess you can all be together if you want that.
I literally the only thing I wrote down from the workshop was full of tools and wood in crates, and that's all I wrote down.
If you want, you can spend anything that you think help you look around would be fine. And any of you could do this. If Piers is the one keeping everybody away, everybody else can, like, somebody can spend a point in anything to look around the workshop.
I have preparedness.
I think that'll work. You want to spend a point in that?
Yeah.
So one of the hands kind of comes out of the wall and knocks over a crate. And this time, as this hand looks different than the others. It's almost like it kind of punches out of the wall, and like the other hands kind of looked like they were part of the building, just kind of extending out slowly. This one punches real fast and looks like it came out of the wall. And it's got long fingers. It's got like a business suit kind of attached to it, and it's got blood all over its like hand and like kind of the underside of this thing as it starts to kind of like grip onto one of the boxes and pull itself out of the wall. But the box it knocked over, conveniently, says dynamite. The top two crates that fell over are used and empty. However, the bottommost crate, which is what the thing is about to step on, has 6 sticks of dynamite in it. And you can see those sticks of dynamite. It's one of those crates that has like gaps in between. So you can see that there are dynamite sticks inside of there. But yeah, this thing is kind of starting to come out of the wall. One hand comes out, and then another hand, and then just kind of like, and just kind of starts to pull itself. You can see like the outline of like a weird kind of humanoid figure start to stretch the wall as if it's about to burst through the wall.
Well, I'm gonna grab those dynamite sticks.
You're gonna have to wrestle them away from the thing first.
That's fine. I have scuffing.
I want to say it's gonna be a 5-point scuffling test.
I will. I gambled 3 points of scuffling, and I passed.
And you got it? Okay. So what you do, it's not like it's like you overpower whatever this thing is. You just see right before the thing can put its weird hands on the box, you see the box of dynamite, quick thinking, just kick it away from where it's about to land. So then the hands just extend all the way to the floor.
Are these familiar hands to Everett?
Yep, they're familiar hands to actually all of you. And the thing starts to stretch the wall towards into the building, and you see its teeth poke through the wall first, like it's chewing on the wall to rip itself out. But you have a little bit of time before it can escape the confines of the wall.
Oh, we have to go.
Am I still fighting off hands?
The little hands, yes, but you can change what you want to do if you want.
Go. Everett's just kind of like looking at this thing and just like backing up towards.
You say go, and then chomp, and the wall just kind of like tears, and you see this horrifying face. It's got like this giant shark jaw, like double rows of teeth, jet black eyes, like pitch white face, kind of a clean haircut and everything like that, and it's looking right at you, and it says go. And it starts to pull itself a little bit more urgently out of the wall as it does that. Like the wall just starts to tear, and you see its shoulders kind of peek through the wall and everything like that.
Is there anything else in this shack as we like scramble out of it that
if you want to spend, I want to say 2 more points in preparedness to quickly grab something on the way out, yes.
I'll do that, because you know what? Who knows?
I want to say you find
7.
yourself maybe just a normal hammer. Yeah, that's a good weapon. It's not too heavy that you can't like just grab it on your way out and everything like that. But yeah, you find a hammer to kind of help yourself, and you're just batting hands away with it, and the hands like shriek when you hit them and everything like that.
No, why do the hands shriek?
Yeah, and then as you're you're starting to you all have fleeing as a skill, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
If you're gonna run,
Oh, for sure.
I want to say it's a 3-point fleeing test for now because it's still getting out of the wall. So all of you do that if you're running. If you're not running, good luck. But if you're not running, Godspeed, soldier.
I'm gonna spend 2.
Okay, so you auto pass then. What about
I had
everybody else?
spent 0, but I rolled a 5, so we're good.
Nice.
I'm going to bash one of its hands.
Oh, you're gonna
The
attack
big
it.
things. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll go to you in a sec.
Cheers.
Penelope, what do you do?
I'm going to spend 1 point. Oh, thank God. I rolled a 4, so.
Okay, so you're good. So everybody else manages to get away, especially if Pierce is going to attack it. Pierce, I want you to give me a 3-point scuffling test.
Bye, bud.
Okay.
It's a bad time here.
I'm
Hope that's
going
not your
to-
dad.
What?
I'm going to use one more point in it, just to be sure.
You didn't roll yet, right?
Right.
Okay.
And... Oh, damn. Oh, okay. I got a 6.
Oh.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
You one of its weird hands comes out, and you notice as its one hand is coming towards you, you bat it away, and then you notice, both of its arms are out, but that doesn't mean that all of its arms are out, because more hands seem to just kind of be piling out of the wall, out of this hole in the wall. I want to say maybe about 6 hands have started to come out, and no signs of feet coming yet. And it's getting closer, almost like it's kind of a giant, horrifying centipede monster as it's getting closer.
All the new hands are his.
Yeah, they're all just underneath or in the walls. You can imagine he's kind of a weird snake tunneling through almost all of the building, and that's all of his hands. He kind of like his mouth gets wider, and you bat him in the face, and then I want to say you get away.
Time to leave.
Yeah, and he's just like,
Go!
he keeps yelling that as you're running from him, but he's currently in the workshop. I want to say you all managed to do a good enough job that you're now back in the lobby. You see, there's like actual cold fog coming off, or coming out of where that space in the wall was.
Was?
Or is.
What?
What?
The cold
Where the
wall.
original hand-
cold
The cold
bad
wall is now so cold that there's actually like cold
Mist and-
mist
hand
coming
wall.
off of it. Yeah, there's no hands coming out of it anymore, but it's just so very cold.
I have dynamite.
You have 6 sticks of dynamite.
Well, given what this thing is, and the power this place has, I don't think flying out... Well, flying out is probably going to be the for sure death. So we should go find... Didn't they talk about some sort of power source down there? Down somewhere underneath this place?
You're batting away little hands. Is there...
I mean, didn't we talk about how this whole thing was a damn Faraday cage? Fucking Addams Family bullshit.
Well, if we want to dig deeper, it's probably through that wall.
We probably can't leave this place until we take care of whatever this is. It's not going to let us go.
Yeah, that's why I don't think flying the helicopter is going to get us out of here.
And you
We
hear...
should-
And then, like, behind you, the doorway to the storage room, it's just kind of, like, in the doorway, like, poking out. It's like,
You know what?
found you.
I'm gonna look over to Piers. I'm gonna do fucking mummy. I'm gonna pull out a
Yeah.
match.
I'm a
I'm gonna
mummy.
strike it on his face, light the dynamite, and throw it into that room.
Into
Just
the...
one.
Where he is?
Yeah, just the one into where that centipede dude is.
All right.
I'm like, nope, fuck it.
We should go. We should go.
For that,
Let's go.
give me I want to say, 4-point shooting test. Because it's a very... a lot of things in the way of that.
I will spend 2 points. I rolled a 6.
Nice. So you do all that, and you see the horrible monster like explode. The back half of it explodes, and it like rides around on the floor, like scampering about. And you see the fake wall turn like red, like it gets hot suddenly, and then it starts to cool again. And it,
like in a video game.
like the thing is just scampering around like on its back like a snake that you cut in half or something like that. Like it's just scampering and stuff, but it is starting to kind of like regenerate as it goes, but like it didn't like that for sure. And the way to the storage room is like done. Like it's the whole
There
room
is
seems
none.
to have caved in on itself. Yeah.
I feel like fire is the answer, and I find that it's probably the answer with a lot of creepy crawlies. Just fire, nuke it from orbit. You know, should I throw another one?
Maybe put one at that door. way.
Okay, well,
the
it's still
door?
alive, and the wall is getting more things, and it seems to be connected. So if we fire that, that should be fine.
Why not both?
Okay, well, I don't want to use all the dynamite because I'm hoping to level the house.
We wouldn't be able to do that with 6. This is very...
If you find a very large drum of gasoline and fuel, 1 is enough.
Based on all of my occult knowledge, would I have any sense of whether or not that would actually take care of this problem?
Give me a point spend. However many points you'd like to spend in occult to figure that out.
All of them.
I will spend 2.
You think that this is a very malevolent sort of ghost, sort of apparition thing. Extremely potent. Something was done to it to make it more powerful than a normal ghost. And you're under the impression that something along the lines of, you can't necessarily kill a ghost, but you can exorcise the source of it.
Is it like an exercise the source of it to delay it because it will come back eventually?
Pretty much. Or it just, nothing will ever actually stop it.
It's just restarting
unless
the clock.
if you, yeah.
Unless we
Like-
get rid of it
Unless we-
at the source.
Yeet
Kicking the
it
can.
into another dimension.
Yeah.
It's kicking the can to a different dimension.
So, I think that these are valiant ideas and efforts. However, I think we're going to need to do something stronger than that in order to make any progress here, because otherwise we're destroying a building.
It's a hand.
Excuse me, I'm busy.
Shoo! I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It just goes.
So if you have a demon and you make it stronger and you don't actually discover where its power source comes from, it will just stay here.
To cut you off, Piers suddenly gets sideswiped by a big hand and just lifted up into the air.
Hammer.
Yeah, it's like, decisions must be made.
Hammer.
The thing is still very much active in the room, so it's got
Yeah.
you in like one hand, and its mouth just keeps opening, and
I
the
feel
more
like
it
this-
opens, the more teeth are growing out of it.
Okay. I want to do something really stupid.
Okay.
I want to cut down the
Do it.
wick so that it's quick. I want to light it, and I want to run over, shove it in its mouth, and haul ass.
He's kind of, it's very tall now. This
Oh,
is like
shit.
a 2-floor room, and it's like, so you'd have to throw it if you wanted to do that. But you guys can all talk about what you want to do with the dynamite. Piers, give me a scuffling test of, I don't know, it's really hard now. I want to say a 5.
Oh boy.
It's got you in its hands. Hand.
It's
Just one of them.
Got the
hands.
whole
It's hands.
Piers in his hands.
No, but no. Oh, no. No.
But
I am going to spend 2 points of scuffling. So what, I need a 3?
Yeah.
I got exactly 3.
You're lucky. So it's like mouth is getting higher. You bat it with the crowbar, and like you see like part of its face literally just like breaks off that way, and it just kind of leaves it. It doesn't care anymore about that part of its face, but it does like delay you, and it kind of bangs its hand across like the walls and stuff. But it's got you in its hands as it's kind of like regaining its composure after being hit in the face. You knocked out a couple of its teeth. The wall, again, there's a little bit of a bright red flash for a second, but then it cuts down.
yeah, we
A
got
little faster, please.
I want to grab a stick of dynamite. Because I
Hey!
assume you're not holding all 6 sticks of dynamite. I mean, if you are, Everett's going to try to grab one anyway.
I mean, I'll give you one. Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
I shoved them into my bag, I assumed.
I want to get it by the door and try to blow the door because it's literally just cement.
Okay. So you're going to use,
Asterisk.
what's it called? Dynamite on the wall.
Yeah. I'm not throwing it at the wall. I'm like
I
getting it
wanna
over there,
say-
lighting it, putting it like.
Let's make it an athletics test. Maybe a 3-point athletics test. The thing is currently occupied with piers. You kind of have a clear shot to the wall. If you want to tell everybody to duck, there's plenty of fallen over video village stuff to do that with.
Excellent. I will spend 2 points in athletics
So you ought to pass.
to do it.
Alrighty. So you yell, everybody. you like light it. Everybody, get behind something. And you just, like,
Yeah.
jam
Can
it
I
onto
try
the
to
wall.
simultaneously shove a stick in? So you say it's tall, so I can't get it into its mouth. Can I shove it into its sternum?
Yeah, you can try to like. There might be a lot of dynamite in one room.
We are still in here with it.
It's in the
But
same
you're
room as us.
crazy. Let's do this.
But I don't want to die.
I have concerns.
But yeah, you could do that still if you wanted. Like both of you at the same time do that. I want to
Pierce
say,
is just up in the air staring at all of you.
I mean, it would get Piers out of the way. So if you want to do that, give me again. I think also at athletics chess. Let's make it a. It's going to be a little harder because you're going up against a writhing thing. So I want to say it's going to be like a 4-point athletics test.
All right, I will spend 2.
Ooh.
Good. Roll the 4.
All right. So at the same time that Everett yells, "Get behind something!" You're like on it, and you punch a stick of dynamite, and like it's kind of like this weird plasma, and your hand actually does burn. Like,
oh,
you
shit.
get like a burned hand from it, not like so burned it's grisly or anything. Almost like you got like a steam burn a little bit. So
Okay.
like there's irritation and it's redder than usual, but like you punch it into the thing. And then all of a sudden, at the same time, the wall, there's just explosions everywhere. It's hard to tell what happened. You all kind of get knocked unconscious because of all the explosions in such a tight space. But there's just dust everywhere. It's hard to see everything. Piers, you hit the floor real hard. And I want to say you take, I forgot how... Oh, it's just
It's
health.
just health.
Give me you take 2 points of damage as you hit the floor really hard. But as the smoke clears, like all the dust clears, you kind of like all are like shell shocked a little bit, like ringing in your ears from all the devices and everything like that. But as the dust starts to settle, you notice there's now a big hole in the wall, and there is no more strange monster. However, in the wall, it looks like there's a skeleton that's been partially exploded. It's just like this kind of like blackened skeleton with its like mouth open and everything like that, sticking out of the wall, and parts of its flesh are still kind of there. But yeah, you can get closer if you want to take a look at it, but the monster appears to be gone.
It's Emotep. She'll just go, well, that seemed to work.
What?
What?
Excuse me. What?
I'm gonna. The only thing in the wall is the skeleton.
So if you're gonna investigate the wall, so what you see in the wall is part of it is like a blackened skeleton from being exploded, but there are parts of him that are still intact. What it looks like is a long dead body of a man wearing like a tuxedo. He's got like he probably had hair at one point, but you blew him up. But like he's wearing a tuxedo. You can tell that his wrists were self-slit, but he also has the flower of life carved into his chest, or you can make out some of it at least from what's left of it. But as you get close, who else is? What is everybody else doing? That's what Piers sees.
I would have headed over that direction too, because Everett wants to get this. It's just all of this just gone. It wants to get it. Go away.
I walked over there, but to check on Piers.
Yeah, Everett.
I'm ignoring Piers.
As you get close to the body, like on your way over there, you're like, you almost feel like the person at the end of a horror movie, where you're like, oh my god, I think we did it. Is everything gone? I feel like the presence is gone. Like,
And then it snatches you.
the strange presence in the building is gone. You get close to the body, and
Yeah.
you kind of have like a psychic kind of like feeling.
Which is the first time it's really happened since being here.
It sort of feels like something, like some sort of force. Like you get close to that hole in the wall, you feel some sort of force go like sort of feel like it's trying to pull you towards. There's some sort of pulse down below, and like you first see into this room, and it looks like this room that has these giant stones surrounding what looks like a hole that has a stairs going down it. And all you see is what's it called? Or all you hear is somebody say, "It wasn't enough."